Welcome back to the channel, USA Coins 69. What if I told you that one of those shiny 25-cent pieces, sitting quietly in your change or pocket, could be worth a staggering amount of money today? Yes, you heard that right. Some of the 2023 Washington state quarters have shocked collectors across America with their incredible value and rarity. So before you spend your next quarter, you might want to stop and take a closer look, because one of them could be worth far more than you ever imagined. The story of the Washington quarter goes all the way back to 1932 when the U.S. Mint first introduced it to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, the nation's first president. Since then, the coin has become one of the most beloved and recognizable pieces of American currency, and over the years, it has seen several design changes, from the classic eagle reverse to the state quarters, the America the Beautiful series, and now the modern designs featuring Washington's bold new portrait. But the 2023 quarters stand out for something even more fascinating: hidden varieties, rare minting errors, and special issues that are already turning heads among serious collectors. In 2023, the U.S. Mint produced millions of quarters across different facilities: the Philadelphia Mint, with no mint mark, the Denver Mint, with a D, and the San Francisco Mint, with an S, which produced collector-proof coins. Each mint had slightly different characteristics, and that's where things get interesting. Most people think that because so many coins are produced, they can't possibly be worth much. But in numismatics, it only takes one unusual error or one special condition to turn a common coin into a true treasure. Some 2023 quarters have been discovered with stunning mint errors, double strikes, off-center strikes, die cracks, and even die clashes that leave ghostly images of Washington's profile appearing on the coin's reverse. Others have been found with missing elements or letters, or with striking anomalies where parts of the design appear misplaced. And these mistakes, when preserved in high condition, can make a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, all because they slipped through the mint's strict quality control. Collectors have also noted that some 2023 Washington quarters exhibit fascinating die varieties, especially in the fine details of Washington's hair, the letters in Liberty, or the date. Sometimes, the mint mark itself appears slightly doubled or misplaced, an effect that happened due to minute misalignments during the die preparation process. When such coins are discovered, they immediately become valuable to collectors, because no two errors are ever exactly the same. These little imperfections give each coin a one-of-a-kind story, and in the world of coin collecting, uniqueness means money. But that's not all. There are also proof and special strike versions of the 2023 quarter that were produced for collectors. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are particularly beautiful, struck multiple times on polished planchets to create a mirror-like background with sharp, frosted details. When these coins are perfectly preserved in PR70 condition, meaning no visible flaws even under magnification, they can fetch significant prices from serious collectors who value perfection. What's fascinating about the 2023 quarters is that, although they are recent, their demand in the coin market is already surging. Why? Because collectors are always hunting for early varieties and minting anomalies in modern coins before they become widely known. Finding a rare 2023 quarter now means owning a coin that could increase in value over time as more people begin to realize its significance. Some have already started trading for impressive amounts due to limited mint errors and unique features. If you want to know whether your 2023 Washington quarter could be valuable, start by checking the mint mark just above the date. A small d means it was minted in Denver, while P indicates Philadelphia, and S stands for San Francisco. Look closely for doubling in the date, mint mark, or lettering on both sides of the coin. Examine the edges to see if there's any unusual thickness, distortion, or color variation that could indicate a planchet or striking error. And always check both sides carefully under good lighting. Many of the rarest finds were spotted simply because someone took the time to look closely. Condition is another key factor. Coins that have been in circulation tend to lose their luster, pick up scratches, and show wear, which lowers their grade. But a coin that remains crisp, shiny, and untouched, what collectors call mint state, or MS, can command huge premiums. A 2023 quarter graded MS68 or higher by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can easily jump from pocket change to a coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its rarity. And here's something even more fascinating: the 2023 quarters are part of the ongoing American Women Quarters program, featuring notable women from U.S. history on the reverse side. Each year, 5 new designs are released, making these coins a collector's dream. Some of these limited designs have quickly become favorites, and when mint errors appear on them, the value skyrockets. Imagine finding a double die or off-center strike on a coin honoring a historic American woman. That would be a once-in-a-lifetime discovery, but what really keeps collectors searching is the thrill of the unknown. Every coin tells a story, and sometimes, the rarest ones hide in the most ordinary places, tucked away in drawers, resting in change jars, or passed along in daily transactions. The idea that a coin you've held countless times could secretly be a collector's dream is what makes this hobby so exciting. And the 2023 Washington quarters are the perfect example of that mystery: modern, common-looking, yet hiding rare treasures waiting to be uncovered. Across the United States, coin collectors have been scouring rolls of 2023 quarters, hoping to find one of those exceptional pieces that slipped through the mint's machinery with a twist of fate. Stories have surfaced of people discovering rare minting errors purely by accident, turning a simple coin into a valuable find that grabs national attention. It's this sense of adventure that drives the world of coin collecting, because you never really know what's out there until you look. Today, experts with their incredible value? Yes, a simple 2015 Washington quarter that you might overlook could be worth a life-changing amount of money. So, before you spend your next quarter, you might want to stop, take a closer look, and listen to this story, because this coin could turn out to be worth far more than you can imagine. The 2015 Washington quarters belong to one of the most fascinating modern coin series in U.S. history, the America the Beautiful Quarters program. This series ran from 2010 to 2021, featuring stunning designs that celebrated national parks, historic sites, and monuments across all 50 states, the District of Columbia, and U.S. territories. Each year, 5 new designs were released, making 2015 a particularly special year in the lineup. But what makes 2015 so unique is that some of its quarters carry hidden secrets, rare mint errors, special varieties, and exceptional conditions that make them highly desirable to collectors. In 2015, the U.S. Mint struck these quarters at 3 main locations: Philadelphia, with a P mint mark, Denver, with a D, and San Francisco, with an S. The Philadelphia and Denver mints produced billions of circulation coins, while the San Francisco mint made limited proof and collector editions with a beautiful mirror-like finish. Each mint had slight differences in detail, strike quality, and finish, and those small details are exactly what can make one coin stand out from millions of others. Now, let's talk about the designs from 2015 that make this year unforgettable. Some of the most notable quarters from that year include the Homestead National Monument of America, Nebraska; Kisatchie National Forest, Louisiana; Blue Ridge Parkway, North Carolina; Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge, Delaware; and Saratoga National Historical Park, New York. Each one tells a piece of America's story, from natural beauty to historical triumphs. But beyond their artwork, it's the errors and rare variations hidden among these coins that have collectors going wild. Imagine finding a 2015 quarter with a double die error, where parts of the coin's design, like "In God We Trust," "Liberty," or the date, appear slightly doubled. These doubling effects happen during the minting process when the die imprints the design more than once in a slightly different position. Even a small doubling can make your coin worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. Then there are the off-center strikes, where the design is noticeably shifted, leaving part of the coin blank along one edge. These are among the most visually striking errors and are immediately noticeable even to beginners. Depending on how much of the design is missing, some off-center 2015 quarters have fetched huge prices from collectors looking for something unique. And let's not forget about die cracks, die chips, and planchet errors, small imperfections in the coin's metal or striking process that can result in raised lines, blobs, or unusual textures on the coin's surface. For example, a quarter with a noticeable die crack running across Washington's profile or a raised blob near the mint mark could be worth significantly more than its face value. Every tiny variation tells a story about how the coin was made, and the more unusual it is, the more valuable it becomes. One of the key things collectors look for is the coin's condition. Most 2015 quarters that have circulated will show scratches, wear, or fading luster, but if you're lucky enough to find one that looks brand new, shiny, detailed, and untouched, it could be worth grading. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, are given an official certification and a grade based on their condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 2015 Washington quarter in perfect mint state 70, MS70, condition, meaning it has no visible flaws even under magnification, is almost impossible to find, and those that exist can command jaw-dropping prices. But what makes the 2015 quarters especially fascinating is that some of them were struck with minor differences in die details, variations that occurred because the mint replaced or repolished dies during production. These subtle differences can create what collectors call varieties. Some of these varieties have sharper details, slightly altered lettering, or faint extra lines in the design that make them different from the standard issue. Once such varieties are discovered, their rarity instantly drives up demand and price. Many collectors also hunt for proof coins from the San Francisco Mint. These coins are struck multiple times on polished planchets, creating mirror-like surfaces and frosted details. The Mint mark proofs from 2015, especially those kept in perfect condition, are already sought after by investors who understand that modern proof coins often rise in value over time. Now here's something even more exciting: there have been reports of 2015 quarters with rare transitional or plating errors. In rare cases, the coin's metal composition or plating process was imperfect, leading to unusual color tones or weights. A quarter that looks slightly different in color, such as one with a golden or dull gray hue, could be a minting anomaly, and that difference can be worth serious money. So, how can you tell if your 2015 Washington quarter is valuable? Start by examining it closely. Check the mint mark above the date, whether it's P, D, or S. Then, under good lighting, inspect Washington's face, hair, and the inscriptions for any doubling or strange marks. Look at the edges for uneven thickness or missing ridges, and weigh the coin if possible. Any deviation from the standard 5.67 grams could mean a planchet or composition error. If you find anything out of the ordinary, it's worth having your coin professionally appraised or graded. Collectors across the country have been searching rolls of quarters, going through jars of change, and even visiting banks to get their hands on 2015 quarters, hoping to discover one of these rare varieties. What makes this hobby so thrilling is the idea that a priceless coin could be sitting unnoticed in plain sight, something you've handled dozens of times but never truly examined. Every day, new discoveries are made by ordinary people who simply took the time to look a little closer. Today, because among the millions of Washington state quarters minted that year, a few rare pieces have shocked collectors and experts with their unbelievable value. Yes, a simple 2014 Washington quarter, the kind you might casually spend without a thought, could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. So before you hand it over for a cup of coffee or drop it in a vending machine, let's take a closer look at why these coins are so special, and what makes one worth far more than 25 cents. The 2014 Washington quarter is part of the beautiful and historic America the Beautiful series, a collection of coins released between 2010 and 2021 that showcased stunning designs of U.S. national parks, monuments, and heritage sites. The program celebrated the natural beauty and cultural history of every state, and 2014 was one of the most memorable years of the series. During that year, the Mint released 5 designs: Great Smoky Mountains National Park, Tennessee; Shenandoah National Park, Virginia; Arches National Park, Utah; Great Sand Dunes National Park, Colorado; and Everglades National Park, Florida. Each one tells a story about America's rich landscapes and history, and for collectors, these coins hold not just artistic value but also financial potential. Now, every coin collector knows that rarity is what makes coins valuable, and the 2014 quarters have a few secrets that make them stand out. These coins were produced at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, with the P mint mark, Denver, with a D, and San Francisco, with an S. The Philadelphia and Denver mints struck the bulk of the coins for circulation, meaning those are the ones you'd find in your everyday change. The San Francisco mint, however, created proof and uncirculated collector editions, and some of those are among the most sought-after coins from the year. But what truly excites collectors are the minting errors, die varieties, and unique features that occurred during the production process. Minting errors can happen for many reasons: a misaligned die, an improperly prepared planchet, or even a mechanical malfunction during striking. These small imperfections can create fascinating and rare designs that make each coin unique. Some 2014 quarters have been found with double die errors, where the details of the design appear slightly doubled. You might notice this doubling on the date, the lettering in Liberty, or the phrase, "In God We Trust." These are among the most famous errors because they're easy to spot and can increase the coin's value dramatically. Another sought-after mistake is the off-center strike, which occurs when the coin is struck outside the proper alignment, leaving part of the design missing and a blank crescent of metal showing. Depending on how far off the strike is, these coins can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. There have also been reports of 2014 quarters struck on the wrong type of planchet, meaning they were accidentally made using the metal intended for another denomination, like a nickel or dime. These mistakes are incredibly rare and can fetch huge prices from collectors who specialize in error coins. And let's not forget the die cracks and die chips, small raised lines or bumps that appear on the coin's surface due to wear or damage on the dies used to strike the coins. These features might seem like small imperfections, but for collectors, they're like fingerprints of history, signs of a one-of-a-kind coin that slipped through the mint's strict quality control. The condition of a coin also plays a huge role in determining its value. Most coins in circulation will show signs of wear and tear, scratches, dullness, and small nicks from years of use. But a 2014 Washington quarter that's been perfectly preserved, showing its full original shine and crisp details, can be worth far more than a circulated one. Coins graded as mint state, MS, by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are valued much higher, and the higher the grade, the higher the price. A coin in MS68 or MS69 condition, nearly flawless even under magnification, is rare enough. But an MS70, a coin so perfect it shows not even the tiniest imperfection, is almost mythical among collectors. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are also highly desirable. These coins were never meant for circulation, they were made for collectors, with special care and attention. Struck multiple times on polished planchets, proof coins have a dazzling mirror-like surface with frosted designs that make them stand out instantly. A 2014 S-proof quarter in pristine condition can already fetch hundreds, but if it has any unique die characteristics or minting anomalies, that price could skyrocket. But what truly gives the 2014 quarters their appeal is the artistry and symbolism behind each design. The Great Smoky Mountains coin, for example, captures the misty peaks and the rustic charm of a log cabin, a tribute to nature's beauty and the history of early settlers. The Shenandoah quarter features a climber overlooking the park's breathtaking wilderness, representing exploration and perseverance. The Arches coin, with its stunning depiction of Utah's delicate arch, is a masterpiece in miniature. The Great Sand Dunes quarter highlights the majestic dunes of Colorado, and the Everglades coin showcases the wildlife of Florida, with a heron and anhinga sharing a serene wetland. Each coin carries a story, and when you add rarity or an error to that, you get a piece that collectors are willing to pay big money for. To find out if your 2014 quarter might be valuable, start by examining the mint mark. Look just above the date on the obverse side. Then, inspect the coin under good lighting, checking for doubling, die cracks, missing letters, or any unusual textures or lines. You can also weigh the coin. A normal quarter should weigh about 5.67 grams. If yours weighs significantly more or less, that could indicate a planchet error. Always handle your coins carefully, and if you suspect you have something rare, consider getting it certified by a reputable grading service. Across the country, coin enthusiasts and even casual collectors have been finding rare treasures among their loose change. Sometimes, a coin like this turns up in an old roll from a bank or a forgotten coin jar. The thrill of discovering a valuable coin, one that's been in circulation for years, is what keeps people hunting. Every coin tells a story, and the 2014 Washington quarters, with their beauty, history, and hidden rarities, are no exception. Today, circulation or sitting in coin rolls have stunned collectors and experts with their incredible value. Yes, a simple 2019 Washington quarter could be worth far more than its face value, potentially a life-changing amount of money. So before you toss it into a jar or spend it at a vending machine, let's dive deep into why this coin is so special, what makes it rare, and why collectors are eager to get their hands on it. The 2019 Washington quarters are part of the popular America the Beautiful series, which ran from 2010 to 2021. This series was created to celebrate the nation's natural beauty, historic landmarks, and cultural heritage. Each year, the U.S. Mint released 5 new designs, featuring national parks and historic sites from different states. In 2019, collectors were treated to designs representing Lowell National Historical Park in Massachusetts, War in the Pacific National Historical Park in Guam, San Antonio Missions National Historical Park in Texas, Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness in Idaho, and Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore in Michigan. Each quarter is a miniature work of art, showcasing intricate details of nature, architecture, and American history. But beyond the artistry, some of these 2019 quarters hold hidden secrets that make them incredibly valuable. These quarters were produced at 3 mints: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. The Philadelphia and Denver Mint struck the vast majority of coins for everyday use, while the San Francisco Mint produced limited proof and collector editions, often with mirror-like finishes and exceptional detail. While the average coin in circulation might seem ordinary, small differences in minting, errors, or unique features can turn a common quarter into a highly coveted collector's item. Mint errors are the first place collectors look when hunting for valuable coins. During the production process, coins sometimes get struck off-center, creating a noticeable blank crescent along the edge. Others might have double strikes or die doubling, where the date, lettering, or design elements appear doubled due to misalignment during the striking process. On 2019 quarters, doubling can often be seen on Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date itself, and even slight doubling can increase a coin's value dramatically. Another exciting variety is the repunched mint mark. On some 2019 Denver or Philadelphia quarters, the mint mark was accidentally punched more than once on the die, creating a faint secondary image. Coins with repunched mint marks, often abbreviated as RPM, are highly sought after by collectors because each one is unique. No 2 RPM coins are exactly alike, and the rarity drives up the value. Some 2019 quarters have also been discovered with die cracks, raised lines, or small metal anomalies caused by worn or damaged dies. These subtle imperfections can add tremendous value because they are essentially one of a kind. Planchet errors, where a quarter is struck on the wrong metal or an improperly prepared blank, are even rarer and can turn a simple quarter into a sensational find for collectors. Condition is another crucial factor in determining a coin's worth. Most quarters that have been in circulation show some signs of wear, scratches, dulling, or minor nicks. But a 2019 quarter that has been perfectly preserved, with sharp details and full original luster, is much more valuable. Coins graded as mint state, particularly MS67 or higher, are rare because most coins from circulation simply don't survive in such pristine condition. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint, known for their mirror-like finish and frosted details, are even more desirable when they are flawless. A coin that earns a PR 70 grade from a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC is considered perfect and highly sought after. The artwork on the 2019 quarters adds another layer of collectability. The Lowell National Historical Park quarter captures the Industrial Revolution and the significance of textile mills in Massachusetts. The War in the Pacific quarter honors the sacrifices of American soldiers in Guam during World War II. The San Antonio Missions Quarter depicts the intricate architecture of historic Spanish missions. Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness showcases the rugged beauty of Idaho's wild landscapes, and the Pictured Rocks Quarter highlights Michigan's dramatic cliffs along Lake Superior. Collectors value these designs not only for their beauty but also for the stories they tell about America's history and natural treasures. If you think your 2019 Washington Quarter might be special, start by examining the mint mark and the date carefully. Look for doubling, die cracks, unusual textures, or signs of off-center striking. Even subtle differences in Washington's profile or the lettering can indicate a rare variety. Handle the coin carefully and avoid cleaning it, as even minor scratches can reduce its value. If the coin appears exceptional, consider submitting it to a professional grading service to verify its authenticity and condition. Collectors across the country have been searching coin rolls, jars, and even bank boxes for these rare 2019 quarters. What makes the hunt so exciting is that treasures like this are still out there, waiting to be discovered by someone who takes the time to look closely. Every coin tells a story, and the 2019 Washington quarters, with their artistry, history, and hidden minting anomalies, are perfect examples of why coin collecting is such a thrilling hobby. Today, the country are hunting for these rare treasures. So before you spend your next quarter, let's explore why this particular coin is so special, what makes it rare, and why it has captured the attention of coin enthusiasts everywhere. The 2013 Washington quarters are part of the America the Beautiful series, a highly popular program that ran from 2010 to 2021. This series was designed to celebrate the nation's national parks, monuments, and historic landmarks, highlighting the beauty and cultural heritage of every state. Each year, the U.S. Mint released 5 new designs, and 2013 brought some extraordinary quarters into circulation. The designs featured Chaco Culture National Historical Park in New Mexico, Acadia National Park in Maine, Hawaii Volcanoes National Park in Hawaii, Denali National Park in Alaska, and Everglades National Park in Florida. Each coin showcases intricate details, from towering mountains to unique wildlife and historic landmarks, turning every quarter into a miniature work of art. While most coins from 2013 were minted in massive quantities, a few rare coins carry unique features or minting anomalies that make them highly sought after by collectors. These quarters were produced at 3 main mints: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark; Denver, D Mint Mark; and San Francisco, S Mint Mark. The Philadelphia and Denver mints struck the bulk of coins for circulation, while the San Francisco Mint produced proof coins and special collector editions with mirror-like finishes and incredibly sharp details. Although the average coin may seem ordinary, subtle differences, mint errors, and condition can make one coin stand out among millions. Mint errors are one of the most exciting reasons a 2013 quarter could be worth significant money. During the minting process, errors can occur due to misaligned dies, defective planchets, or mechanical issues in the press. Some 2013 Washington quarters have been discovered with doubling, also called double die errors, where the date, lettering, or design details appear slightly doubled. Doubling is often visible on Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date, and even minor doubling can dramatically increase a coin's value. Off-center strikes are another type of rare error found on 2013 quarters. These occur when the coin is struck outside the intended alignment, leaving a portion of the design missing and exposing a blank crescent of metal. Depending on how severe the off-center strike is, these coins can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars from collectors. Die cracks and die chips are other fascinating anomalies. Small raised lines, bumps, or irregularities appear on the coin's surface due to worn or damaged dies, making each coin with these features truly one of a kind. Professional coin graders place a high value on condition as well. Most coins that have been in circulation show signs of wear, such as scratches, dulled luster, or nicks. But a 2013 Washington quarter that has been perfectly preserved, with sharp details and full mint luster, can be worth far more than its face value. Coins graded as mint state, MS, particularly MS 67 and higher, are incredibly rare because most coins from circulation don't survive in pristine condition. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint, especially those with flawless surfaces, are even more desirable and can command impressive prices. A proof coin graded PR70 by a professional service like PCGS or NGC is considered perfect and becomes a centerpiece for any serious collection. Some 2013 quarters also feature die varieties or minor design differences. During the production process, the dies used to strike coins were occasionally polished or replaced, creating subtle differences in details such as Washington's profile, the inscriptions, or the lines in the background. These slight variations, although nearly invisible to casual observers, can make a coin highly collectible. Numismatists actively search for these varieties, as they are rare and often command premium prices. The artistry of the 2013 America the Beautiful quarters adds another layer of appeal. The Acadia National Park coin features a lighthouse and rugged coastline, representing Maine's maritime history. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park showcases the dynamic lava flows and majestic volcanoes of the islands. Denali National Park captures the grandeur of Alaska's tallest peak and the surrounding wilderness, while Chaco culture highlights the ancient architectural achievements of the ancestral Puebloans. The Everglades quarter depicts iconic wildlife like the American crocodile and wading birds, emphasizing the importance of conservation. Collectors value not only the historical and natural significance of these designs but also their intricate artistry, which makes the coins a pleasure to own and study. To determine whether your 2013 Washington quarter could be valuable, examine the mint mark located above the date and inspect the coin under good lighting. Look for doubling, die cracks, off-center strikes, or unusual textures. Even small differences in Washington's portrait or the lettering can indicate a rare variety. Avoid cleaning the coin, as even minor abrasions can decrease its value. If you suspect you have a rare or exceptional coin, consider having it professionally graded and certified to verify its authenticity and condition. Collectors across the United States are actively hunting for these rare 2013 quarters. Coin rolls, bank boxes, and old jars of change are being carefully examined for hidden treasures. The excitement lies in the fact that these coins, often overlooked for years, may hold significant value to someone who takes the time to look closely. Every coin tells a story, and the 2013 Washington quarters, with their artistry, history, and rare minting anomalies, are perfect examples of how a seemingly ordinary coin can hold extraordinary value. So, the next time you come across a 2013 Washington State quarter in your change, pause and take a closer look. That small coin could be more than just pocket change. It could be a rare collectible, a piece of history, and potentially a very valuable find. And one extraordinary 2013 Washington State quarter dollar with a rare mint mark in flawless condition was recently valued at an astonishing $99,000.